Welcome. I'm Lynn of Lynn X Stitches Creates, and welcome to my Flosstube channel about counting cross stitch and the project bags I make. It is Tuesday, August 1st, 2023. This is episode 94. If you're returning, thank you so much. And if you're new, welcome. I hope you like what you see and will come back and visit with me again. As you can tell, I'm still very nasally. I was doing a whole lot better yesterday, and I don't know if something changed in the air and added some allergy to my whole illness, but it's been a week. When I saw you last, if you didn't watch the unboxing on Saturday, when I saw you last Monday or Tuesday, whenever I filmed, because I can't even remember now. I was great. I had just gotten back from Denver and the hands-on design retreat, and it was wonderful. But the mistake I made was I didn't wear a mask when I flew out to Denver or home. And I know a lot of you are saying, oh, you know, it's not that bad. Airlines are doing better. They're filtering everything. Yeah, well, you know, when they pack everyone in like sardines. And going out to Denver, that flight was just crazy because it was absolute. There was no empty seats at all, and the guy next to me was bugging his children who were sitting with his wife. I mean, he didn't need to bother them. He was worse than any kid on the plane, kept knocking into me and everything. So my guess is I got it from him. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. But anyway, Thursday I started with symptoms, and it was just, you know, nasal congestion, cough. I had a lot of sinus pressure, so I was thinking it's a cold. Maybe it's leading to sinus infection, because I do get those. But Saturday I got up and I'm like, I've had this headache way too long. I'm supposed to go to Black Needle on Wednesday. I'm going to test. I hate being an adult. So my test was positive for COVID. I kept waiting and deciding, you know, is it more than just that? Is it, you know, I don't know. I've been tired, and like I said, at least the headache has let up. That is the best part. I did wake up this morning with a little bit of vertigo, which really was like, oh, that's just icing on the cake. But I've told everyone I'm not going, so no Black Needle Society retreat, in-person retreat for me this year. It really sucks being an adult sometimes, but, you know, what are you going to do? And I was driving, and to drive by myself for 8 hours one way, after I've been feeling this way, I might get there, but then after being retreating all weekend, coming back, I might be down with it again. So I would rather just not go and get better. And then if anyone gets it at the retreat, it's not my fault. So my daughter, of course, the minute she found out that I had it, she looked up all the statistics because, you know, she loves to Google. And she's like, oh yeah, it's on the rise again. The incubation time's only 2 to 3 days, which would mean my flight home, not the Friday flight. So that guy really is in the clear. I will forgive him. Which we weren't as packed in, but the Denver airport was crazy busy Monday when I came home. So, you know, and it's an international airport, and I was in, I flew Allegiant, and they're actually in the international concourse. So who knows, you know, who knows where we get it from at any time. So yeah, so I'm not going this weekend. Very sad. I don't have any haul to show you this week. I'm looking here just to double check that I haven't put anything. I was actually out for a little bit today. Today was my first day out since last Thursday. They say you're supposed to quarantine for 5 days, and then if you have to go out, wear a mask. So I had an appointment with Becky at Stitches this morning to get some more fabric to make bags for the quilt store, and it was the first day of the Ohio, where did I put that magazine? Oh, the All Ohio Shop Hop. So it's all quilt stores around Ohio. There are 13 in the Southwest region, which is the region that I live in. I actually went to 4 today, and I didn't plan to. I had planned to go to Stitches and come home. Went to Stitches. We did everything with Becky. I wore my mask. I stayed away from everybody. I mean, I don't think I'm contagious. Gosh, I hope not. But, and then we ran to another store in the area, Homegrown Home Sewn, because I wanted to get some sewing machine oil for my Juki, and I bought it from there, so I figured I'd get it from them. And they're part of the Shop Hop, so that was a crazy store. Becky, I was the first one there for Stitches in Glendale, which is right near the convention center. If you went to StitchCon, you may have gone to that quilt store. But anyway, and then we are thinking about building our own house. Not tomorrow, obviously, but in the next couple of years. And we've started looking at land. We want to move, if we get land and build a house, we want to move closer to our daughter. And in the area where she lives, it's there's a lot more farmland, undeveloped land. So my husband had seen, while I ran into Homegrown Home Sewn to get the oil, he was looking and he found a place that's in an area called Goshen. So we drove out to look at it, and I have to say I really like that piece of land. Ironically, it would put us the same distance that we are from my daughter now, except, you know, right now we're here and she's here and the new house would be here. So it's, you know, 6 to one, half a dozen to the other. It's back roads, so that's what makes it the same distance, because it would be back roads instead of like a highway. But because we can take the highway to get to her right now. But anyway, so there was a quilt store in Goshen. I'm like, we're right here. So I ran in there, and they were very cute and very quiet. It was called the Quilt Cabin, I believe. So cute, such a cute place, and the ladies were very nice. And then to go home, we ran to another quilt store that was just on the way. I just kind of ran in and out, and so I actually got 4 stamps today out of the 13. But next week, when I am feeling better and can drive my own car, I've already talked to my friend Jan, and we're gonna see if our other friend wants to go with us, and we'll make a day of it, and we'll go to the last. There's, I think, 2 in Cincinnati, and then there's the other 4 are like Hamilton, Fairfield, Springboro, and then right up by Dayton. So it should be an easy day. It should be fun. So seeing some other stores, a couple of them I'd never even heard of. I didn't even know they were there. So the last one I went to today, if you like batik fabric, let me know and I will give you the name of that place, because I can't think of it right now. Batik Heaven. If you've ever been to Missouri Star Quilt Company in Missouri, they have a store that's just nothing but batiks. It had more. And they had their Christmas batiks are in. So pretty. But I didn't get them today. I got a couple of things that were on clearance that were really cute that I'll make into bags. But anyway, so that's 10 minutes, 11 minutes, and I haven't shown you any cross stitch. So the long story was to say, I don't have any cross stitch haul. I do have fabric haul to make bags, but I didn't bring that up with me. I might get that and show you my trunk show that would have been for Black Needle Society. I may put some of it on Instagram and the rest of it I'll save. I've got 2 more trunk shows coming up in the coming months. Specifically one for sweater weather with Rebel Stitcher in Philadelphia. So anyway, stitching, that's what you're here to see. So I got back to, I got caught up on some things and got back to a couple of things. So it's August 1st, which means the newest bobbin from Creatively Crafting dropped, and the last piece of the Sewing Room Sale by Little Dove Designs dropped. So I'm going to put in a picture of what the whole completed piece will look like. I just started last night. I started, it was in July at least, the July portion of the sale. So I'm beginning the quilt that's with the sewing machine, on the sewing machine, and that's as far as I've gotten. I mean, there's a lot of stitching to do to finish this off, but I'm gonna try to keep at it and get it done. My goal is to get it done by the end of August. I want it done because it'll be done. And, well, other reasons I will tell you about in just a minute. Okay, so we have Creatively Crafting. You know, I've been doing the bobbins each month, and I did get July done in July. So there is the July bobbin. She's got her sun hat and her sunglasses and her drink all ready for the beach. And then I need to make the box for August, and August is a fisherman. He's very cute. So I love these bobbins. I just think they're all so cute. Such happy colors. They're definitely my colors. So, but when I finish August, I'll get the words done before, because it's going to say stitching is my therapy. So I'll get the words in before I scroll on and get the September box. September. Can you believe September? I mean, I know we're just starting August, but I found a meme in my Facebook memories that was like, is it me, or does everyone else feel like this, or is it just me? Did June and July just last for a minute? And I definitely feel that way. Hold please. I'm back. Got a phone call. Anyway, so I pulled out over the weekend. My friends and I were doing a challenge, and I pulled out my Jane Eyre from Stitching Book Club. This mystery sale, well, Jane Eyre was not a mystery sale. It has been done for a few months, and I had put it on the back burner and had not gotten back to it. I'm doing the mini sal, or the mini Jane Eyre mini. This is what it looks like, by Kristen of Stitching Book Club. If you're interested in this pattern, you go to her Etsy shop, which is Sapphire Mountain Crafts. And I changed the colors. I'll put where I started. And here is where I am now. So my border has met at the top. Yay! And I've started to put in Jane Eyre. And that's as far as I've gotten. The amount I put in was about 400 stitches. And I will continue to work on this. This is not going to languish forever. I really had hoped, and we'll see how this week goes with the bobbins and the sewing room sal. We'll see if I get back to it this week or not. But the new Stitching Book Club is going to start not this coming weekend, but next weekend, the 12th. I believe it's the 12th. Might be the 10th. I think it's the 12th. It's Anne of Green Gables. I got a shipping notification that my kit is on its way. They were beautiful colors in the picture. So yeah, I'm excited. But like I said, I would like to have my August bobbin done, have my July and August, the sewing room, completely done. I have this project in a drawstring Snoopy bag. Yes, I make bags, but sometimes you just got to use the bags you love. But anyway, so I want to have the sewing room completely done. I want to have my August bobbin done, and we'll see where I stand. Because another sal that's finished that I want to get back to is the British Isles sals from Caterpillar Cross Stitch. I don't want that to languish and, you know, never get done. So I'm still playing catch up, but I'm not as far behind as I used to think I was. Let's see what else I worked on. I had showed you last week when I came back from Denver. I had started from Scissor Tail Designs. I had started sewing bees. And there it is, Scissor Tail Designs. And just knocking things everywhere here. And I put a little bit more time into it. And that's where I am. So I've got 3 of the 4 spools of thread done. And I like it. I think it's pretty. So, but like I said, I'm going to put that aside. I've got other things I need to do. Forget why I kept working on that. I guess just because I had it in the Q-snap and I wanted to have it a little bit farther along before I put it away. And the last thing I was working on, I had changed my, okay, so because of WIPGO calls and the pieces that I finished with WIPGO, I decided to sub in, because I finished 2 of the things that I had. Well, I finished 1 thing, subbed a 2nd thing in, finished that. So now this will be the 3rd thing. So I subbed in the January Quaker from the Heart Needleart by Wendy, and I'm using the Blue Wren Cottage Garden threads, and I think I might have forgotten to take a picture, but if I didn't, it's right here. And I've done all this. So I did not get all the time in, so that's at least an hour. It might be 2, but it's definitely an hour. So I would still have 4 more hours to do to make my July WIPGO goal for it. For August, it's Sky High Santa and Dorney Lane, which, you know, I need to get back to because they're also supposed to be 25/7 and I am just behind on life. Yes, it's a hobby. Yes, it's going to be fun, but, you know, especially for Sky High Santa, I have to have it done before the end of November so my grandson can have it for Christmas. I have promised my daughter, he is, you know, 2.5 right now. So this year he's going to notice if it's not there. Not that he knows that I'm making it, but if it's not there this year and it's there next year, you know, I want it done. I want it done. Last year I had my son-in-law's Christmas stocking, but that had been languishing for 7 years at that point. So, gonna get it done. Yeah, so that was my stitching. Not too bad, not too shabby for being sick. And I mean, a lot of times I was on, for a couple of days I didn't move out of bed. And then Saturday I felt a little more like sitting up again and working on things, but it took a lot of energy. I, this week, had some stitchy kindness. Katie from Willow Creek Stitch Company reached out to me, and she sent me a couple of patterns, and I just wanted to share with you how adorable they are. You should go check her shop out on Etsy. Katie, I don't think you're charging enough for your patterns, quite honestly. So go check her patterns out before she changes the price. But really, she's not charging enough. I definitely am looking forward to starting the Fall Fox. He's adorable. So Katie, thank you so much for the stitchy kindness. I hope everyone goes and checks you out and you see some business. She's got some cute Halloween ones, a couple of gamer ones. So check her out. See what she's got. Let's see. I did grab, when I had my phone call, I grabbed my bin that would have been my trunk show. So I'm going to show you, because I always open with, it's about cross stitch and my project bags, and then I almost never do anything with my project bags. Before I do that though, Black Needle Society is not releasing anything today in the vault. And now I've totally forgotten. Such a bad rep sometimes. They will be releasing extra frogwarts items, and I believe the July box items, any extras, as of September 1st. Because, you know, things were crazy and went out late, and, you know, things happen. So, let me see if I can find that real quick. They're not going to be doing, if you watched my unboxing video, and if you haven't, you should go, because, oh my gosh, some of those items were so cute. They're no longer going to be doing photo challenges on Instagram. I will probably still post pictures, but Instagram changed their algorithms again, and they can't get to things with on the hashtags. Unless it's like the top most popular, they can't get to everybody's comments like they used to. So they're not going to be doing photo challenges anymore. They might change to something else. But as of right now. So instead of having the photo challenge on the back, so here's the brochure that goes with the box. I had it right here. So instead of doing a photo challenge, they're going to be doing a book club. So these are book suggestions that go, you know, with bees. But, excuse me, October 7th, the normal Zoom chat, stitchy chat that we usually have with Black Needle Society will be a book chat. So that will be, they're calling it Books with BNS. It'll be Saturday, October 7th at 4 p.m. Central. The Zoom link will be in the new Facebook group. There's going to be a new Black Needle Society Facebook group called Books with BNS. So if you're interested in a book club, join that. And there's no fee. You can buy the book if you want. You can borrow it from the library, whatever. But the book they're going to talk about in October is called The Narrow by Kate Alice Marshall. I'm not sure, but they say we hope it gets you into the mood for the upcoming spooky season. So I'm guessing it's a thriller. Okay. And I am still looking. Why can I never find anything quickly? If you're a Gilmore Girls fan, the next and last Gilmore Girls retreat box will go on sale August 10th. So it's the winter in Stars Hollow, and the actual digital retreat for it will be March 27th to the 31st. But the box itself, if you want to go to the digital retreat in March, you got to buy the box. The box goes on sale August 10th. And I know many, many people are very excited for that. Okay, yes. So, overstock items from the July box, Buzzworthy Stitching, and from Camp Black Needle, will go on sale September 1st. The overstock items for Frogwarts, the Harry Potter themed retreat that we did, will go on sale August 12th. So I hope that doesn't confuse anyone. And that looks like most of the important things that I should tell you from Black Needle. I hope that's all. Anyway, so I got my bin of my bags. Now, I need some opinions. I made some earrings. Now, you know, if you bought any of my bags, you know that I make buttons so I made some earrings. What do you think of these? Would this be something you would buy? You think it's silly? What do you think? Got some Mickey Mouses. And then I just made a couple to sample. I had taken them to StitchCon, but because I didn't make that many, Barbara didn't want to put them out with 300 people. Which I should have talked to her beforehand so she would know that it was just a test thing. But so let me know your thoughts. Okay, so some of the bags that I have this one, and there's the color. So it's kind of a minty green, and it's got all kinds of tea bags on it. Over there. I've got a beachy one. So there's the front. And this fabric is called Fruit Bottom Ladies, and I think you can see why. I've got this fabric, and I've forgotten the name of the person who drew these girls. I'm sure there's some of you that will recognize it and will be yelling them at me. And here's just, this is just a one-off of this fabric. I actually would have had two with two different insides, but I messed up. Happens. I've got some of the kente fabric left. I've got some love letters. And then I've got one Tennessee bag. So if you're from Tennessee and you need a project bag, let me know. So yeah, so those are the ones I was going to be taking. There are more that I have not yet finished. Because, you know, sickness. I lost a whole week. Excuse me. Excuse my arm. So I have this fabric that I'm working on. And then I've got some really cute Snoopy fabric. One is like a camp. Where did I put that other one? One's he's camping, and one it's blues, and he's got suitcases, so it's a travel Snoopy. So, but anyway, so I hope you enjoyed that little peek into my trunk show. Maybe it wasn't as exciting as I thought it was going to be. I may put some of it up on Instagram and sell a few things, and then just kind of restart my whole process of building it up. But anyway, so hopefully by the time I come back to you next week, I will not be as nasally. I'll have other stitching to show you, and who knows? Who knows what else? So have a good week, stay healthy, and I'll see you next week.